Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be me talking about my October coloring plans. I wasn't sure about making this video, but then I thought it would be kind of fun to designate a couple specific pages to, color in October because it's October and I do have books that are sort of very well themed for the month. And there's a couple of other things involved in October that I want to do. So to get the usual stuff, or I don't want to say the boring stuff, but to get this stuff out of the way, I do have project books that I'm going to work on in October. I have World of Flowers, I have the 15 Halloween Miniatures, and Phantomorphia. These are three books that I want to finish. I want to finish Phantomorphia by the end of October. Like to finish 15 Halloween Miniatures by the end of October. And you can see I still have quite a few boxes left on check. World of Flowers is beginning to end of November, and I only have 14 pages left in that one. So, there's quite a few of these pages left, and these would be things that will take up my October. I mean, there are 31 days, so, and I color, just to give you an idea, this is my September pages list that spills over into the last couple of ones I did today and yesterday. So I color a lot. I don't think I'm going to have any issues getting some pages done in my project books as well as pages I want to do. So let's talk about the non-project books and pages that I'd like to do. And we will start with A Million Magical Creatures by Lulu Mayo. There are quite a few Halloween-themed pictures in this book, and I chose this cute little witch in her wreath of fall and Halloween-themed things. And one of the things I like is I like coloring jack-o'-lanterns a lot. It's my favorite Halloween-themed thing to color, so I picked this picture. There are a lot of other ones. There's this one too that's over on this page, but I picked this one from this book. I like it because it's the black background and it's really cute. So, next up, cannot have a October/Halloween coloring plan without pulling out Sugar Moon Nights, because I mean it's Fig, and Fig's whole thing is spending this time getting all prepared for hibernation by eating lots of good foods. And I thought I would do 2 pages. The first one being the cute trick-or-treat page where Fig dresses up like a clown and gets all kinds of sweets. And the other one I'd like to do is this one, where Fig is having a tasty Halloween fall-themed beverage. And of course there's a jack-o'-lantern I couldn't resist. So, it'll be those 2 in that book. And then I have a Halloween book called Color Me Halloween. And I decided for this book to pick up a more wallpapery type page and do some Halloween treats. This would be really fun to do. This is a nice book too. There's a lot of great pages in here. Next, I want to get to A Year in Flowers. And I want to do, of course, the October page, which is this front page with the marigolds on it. Each month in this book has 2 pages. So it has this page, and then it has another page. It has 2 pages, each with different flowers, and it tells you on the back what the flowers are. So these are both pictures are marigolds, which is one of my favorite flowers. So I will be doing at least this page. I might do the second page too, because my goal was to do both pages for each month. I didn't do that for September. I only got the first page done. But excuse me, in all fairness, this one would be pretty easy to do because it's Morning Glories, and Morning Glories are usually white. So I do have another seasonal book that I haven't touched in a long, long time. So I thought this would be a fun one to do. This is Creative Coloring Through the Seasons, Valentina Harper. Her artwork is very patterned, doodly patterns. I've had this book for a long time. I haven't obviously done very much in it at all. But I've had this book for quite a few years. And I like in the big front it has like colored pictures. You can see some of the, how kind of gives you an idea of what you could do. And speaking of that picture, that's actually the picture that I chose to do for the October. And I'll probably, just for fun, do the quote picture that comes before it. Color these in some nice fall colors, but definitely going to hit up the pumpkin for the season. And then the other one for the season is Cute and Creepy, of course. Cannot have October spooky, creepy season without getting into some pop manga. This is one of my favorite artists and one of my favorite series of books. I love all of these books. I'm missing quite a few. I got Flights of Fancy, and there's another one, Catitude, which is the new one, but Flights of Fancy is the next one I really want. So the two, I chose two. Whether I get to do both of them or not, I'm not sure, but I chose The Spider Girl. Because I did the Spooder already on the other page, so I chose The Spider Girl, and I chose The Mummy Girl. I've been eyeballing this one for a long time, and I'm going to be doing another week of pencil shrink the pencil challenge. I'm going to do my Polychromos next for the next week. I'm probably going to cheat on that because there is a specific pencil set I want to use for that, and that's Prismacolor, because there is a specific pencil color I want to use for her bandages. So if you know, you know, it's the ginger root. So, that is the color that I really think I want to use for those. So it's going to be one of those things, but this is going to be a cheat page where I don't use my weak pencils, but we'll see. I may wait until after the Polychromos week when I just go back to using whatever pencils I want, and then I'll color this page. Probably going to be, what I end up doing. And then the last one is actually a challenge, a color along hashtag. I used to, when I was coloring before on Instagram and on YouTube, I used to follow all the hashtag accounts all the time. And the ones that there's two people in particular that are really good about conglomerating all of the monthly color alongs into one post, so you could just see who's doing what and plan accordingly. And before I sat down to make this video, I said, I wonder if they're still doing all that stuff. I wonder if people are still doing it. Sure enough, people are still doing the color along hashtags, and I'm so happy. So I picked up this one. This is going to be this is the Alice Scavenger Hunt, and it's by B312 Colors on Instagram. And the October prompt for the Alice Scavenger Hunt is Mad Hatter. And I just happen to have, conveniently enough, an Alice in Wonderland coloring book. I got this a couple months ago, and I've only ever done this page. This is the only page I've ever done. In fact, I cut it out and did it just like this, because I didn't like the border around it very much, so I decided just to cut that border out and do just this part. So the Mad Hatter is the prompt, and so for that one I chose, there were a couple of Mad Hatter pictures too. I just really like the style of this book a lot, so I chose this Mad Hatter picture, which I will color in October for the Alice Scavenger Hunt. So that is it. That is obviously the project books are going to take up a good number of my days as well, but I would like to do a lot more pictures. I probably won't do just one picture in Sugar Moon Nights, let's be honest. I'll probably do more. Ideally, I'd like to finish this book by the end of October. I don't know if I will. I think it would be cool if I could. The pictures are very fun and simple and just absolutely adorable, and I would really like to say at the end of the month, here's a flip of a finished book, but we'll see. You might be able to get to it, I might not. But this is it. So let me know in the comments if you guys have any October coloring plans that are maybe Halloween specific or season specific for the fall with pumpkins and all sorts of fun stuff. And if you liked this video and liked hearing about my plans, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. And if you would like more coloring content from me in your life, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.